little while ago I was asked by EastAsiaSoft to take a look at Reverie Sweet As Edition for the Nintendo Switch. It seems these guys are really in a sweet spot as they keep on publishing more and more good games. Among them games like Odallus and Oniken, both of which I'm going through at the moment and pretty damn tough. But back to Reverie, it's a small little game developed by Rainbite and it will take you just about 8 hours or so to complete. But for what it is really well done. It's not the most unique game out there, borrowing heavily from such games as The Legend of Zelda, the handheld versions, and Mother or Earthbound, and even Pokemon to some extent. But it does come with its own little charm, on which I will be touching during the course of this review. So without further ado, hold on. We have another Switch game giveaway. That's right, I'm giving away 2 copies of Reverie Sweet As Edition for the Nintendo Switch. So be sure to check out the giveaway in the comment section down below, and let's have a look at the game. Here we go! Reverie is a linear game which will have you clear out the dungeons in succession, increasing in difficulty. Defeat common enemies, solve the puzzles by pressing switches, pushing blocks around, collect small keys, navigate between the various levels of the dungeons, and find that boss key as you make your way to the final boss. Collect the quest items and head off to the next dungeon, all in an effort of saving Toromi Island from certain doom. And each of these bosses are quite unique. Have a look at some of them. A note of caution though, once you've entered the dungeon, there's no going back until you've completed it. And once complete, you cannot enter it ever again. Some of these puzzles are rather simple, but some did leave me scratching my head every now and then, and at times you will find you will need to acquire a new item in order to advance. All in all, for such a small game, these dungeons are really well done. Apart from all of this, you can collect up to 20 unique feathers, which is a fun exercise in itself, as it will have you crossing just about every part of the map, which in turn will earn you the Just Like Captain Cook achievement as part of the in-game achievement system through a set of stamps. These 2 additions, mostly non-linear, give the game enough for you to do other than just follow the main quest. The controls of the game are pretty straightforward, with the joystick or D-pad for control of Tai, our main protagonist, B button for rolling to speed things up a bit, A button to interact with other objects and NPCs or non-playable characters, Y button to swing your bat, and the R and X buttons to use other equipped items. All of this works rather well, except that at times I encountered a stick drift, sending Tai the wrong way or making him walk when I wanted him to halt. Going around Toromi Island is a blast. Swinging your bat at enemies, thank you Ness, collecting pizza slices and coins, and exploring the overworld. Each dungeon and each area has its own set music, which is done really well, especially the music playing when crossing the plains, which feels rather reminiscent of the Legend of Zelda games. Tapping the L button brings up the item overview, map, and quest log. The quest log doesn't reveal much in terms of actual quests, for that simply consult the map where X marks the spot. It's instead more of a showcase of your achieved and missing quest items and their descriptions. What I feel really missing from all of this though is the feather journal and stamp overview for which you'll have to travel to your bedroom in the town of Harikoa. It would have been much more convenient tucking it in here to consult them at any given time. The item system works quite well, with up to 2 equipped items at any given time other than your bed. What's off though is that there are a lot of empty spaces within the traditional item overview, which can never be filled up, unlike the item wheel. There are only so many items in the game. The item wheel is a fancier way of equipping items, using a combination of the ZL and A buttons, although using just the right joystick would have been much more intuitive for sure. Your wallet is easily maxed out at 200 coins, and an option of upgrading it would have been much appreciated. Also, the maximum item count of 5 in the case of chips and soda is a little on the low side. Then again, other than the last dungeon, you will not be needing much more than these really. But it's just a shame to see all those coins scatter about whilst your wallet is full with nothing to spend it on. The maps, whether inside of a dungeon or going around in the overworld, work rather intuitive and is clear-cut as to the whereabouts and navigation all around. The developers over at Rainbite could have left it there, but I am so grateful for them adding in a little bit of video game history in the Pong-style minigame and the Space Invaders style game inside the arcade hall in Harikoa Town. If you've seen my review for the Sega Genesis classics, but more so the Atari Flashback classics, I'm sure you'll understand. Nice touches, you guys. Thank you ever so much. Reverie Sweet As Edition for the Nintendo Switch is an absolute must-buy if you're looking for a well thought through 2D action-adventure game. At the time where procedural games are becoming more and more popular, it's great to see such a handcrafted title appear on the system. The game is very approachable, but does have some tougher moments as well, and there's plenty of stuff for you to explore and collect in this game, and even putting the Switch next to you on the couch and just listen to the music is absolutely fantastic. The game is available in the eShop for the odd price of $12.99, which I think would have sold just as well if it would be priced, say, $15. But of course you can try your luck and enter the giveaway down in the comment section below. And speaking of the comment section, be sure to let me know if you're planning on picking this title up. Be kind enough to hit that like button if you have enjoyed this review, and I'll see you next time.